Before coming to Arkansas and opening up the doors of Rock City Harvest Church, we had traveled for several years, 13, 15 years, on the highway, going from church to church as evangelists, singing and preaching across the country. You'd be surprised what sacrifices people will make in order to do what they love to do. See, in order to live a certain lifestyle, to do what we love to do, we learn a special way of living. We learn where to eat, where not to eat. We learn where to shop for our clothes, and we just become bargain hunters. I'm talking about we're traveling on the highway, going from city to city, church to church, preaching and singing, telling everybody how much God loves them. And we would look for bargains. I mean, everywhere we turn, looking for a bargain. And though we could sing and preach, and we knew where the churches were, we also knew where every flea market was. We knew where every thrift store was. And believe you me, there's a bunch of them, and we knew where they were. This kind of thinking sets up a pattern, see? You know, we ought to understand something. It's not always what a person thinks as it is as he thinks. You can't always control what you think, but you can control as you think. Failures, successes are not ready-made, but they are a product of the way we think. It's the way we've been taught. We've been taught to think a certain way, or we taught ourselves to think a certain way. We took great pride in our skills of being able to find deals. But then one day we met another family who wanted to be our friends. It's a true story. The only thing that about this new family that we met, they didn't enjoy going to the same places we enjoyed going. We enjoyed going to the thrift stores. We enjoyed going to the deals, the flea markets. And the fact is, they didn't like eating at the same places we enjoyed eating. They had developed another way of thinking. If you're listening, say, I'm listening. It turns out that he was a very wealthy man. Not only was he wealthy, but he was a wealth manager. One of my dearest friends I have today not only is he wealthy, but he is a wealth manager. How many here would like to have enough money that you have to hire somebody to manage it for you? Now here's a young family trying to rake up enough money to keep an old bus. True story. You know, trying to keep an old bus running. 1962 GMC Greyhound. And it slobbered, it just leaked oil everywhere. And we're trying to raise enough money to buy used tires for it. Here's a man who manages millions for the largest bus company in California. Now here's two families that are coming together, and they're loving each other. I love his family, he loves my family, but he thinks I got stinking thinking. He told me, he said, I want to be your friend. I desire to be your friend. Go figure that. This guy wants to be my friend. He said, Arthur, you're a great preacher. Arthur, you're a great singer. But I've got to change the way you think about money. You think all wrong about money. I said, have at it. He said, you know, go easy on me. He said, I love you. Watch now. He says, I love you, but I don't like the way you think. You ought to write that down in your brain. You ought to write that down in your brain. I love you, but I don't like the way you think. How many understands that you can love someone, but you don't have to sign on to the way they think? I have the capacity to love my children, but not the way they think. You staring at me. Oh, I guess you're just so proud of your children.